here, see some faces we haven't seen for a while and some new faces, and I hope you really enjoy our group. I think we've got a great group of people, and you know, we have a lot of fun together. I wanted to also mention we have a lunch group that meets in Loveland on the last Friday of the month. And Michael, do you want to just say a quick word about that?
You're almost as good as my dentist.
Catch you at the wrong time. I'm good at that.
We meet every month, the last Friday of the month at Mimi's Cafe in Loveland. We meet at 11:30. It's very informal. We share resources, talk about what we're working on, people.
So that's an program. We do have a little snag in the date. It's currently set for July 20th. We have a conflict with the facility here, so we're trying to get that rescheduled as quickly as possible. It's looking like it will be the 28th possibly. So, but we'll get that out as soon as possible. In August, I'm really excited about this. One of our members recently became a CPLP with ATD, which is a certified professional in learning performance. Thank you. I'm like, wait, learning and performance. And she's going to talk a little bit about her journey to accomplishing that through ATD. So that'll be really interesting as well. So that will be August 24th here at CB and Potts. And then September, we're trying to reschedule Stu Prayer, who was our March program that we had to reschedule. So be looking for that as well. And then
the Adobe.
Yes, Adobe, using Adobe in instructional design. And then on October, we're going to do a drink and draw. I don't know if any of you are familiar with that. That's kind of fun. We usually meet at a local brewery and have somebody kind of telling how you can use impromptu drawing in your training presentations. So it's really fun. So that's what we've got coming up. Anthony, we are really fortunate to have Anthony with us today. And this is a direct result of our survey. You know, you guys tell us what you want to see. So we are really excited that he's here. I need my glasses. Anthony's got a very solid background in corporate sales, business management, and construction. He teaches salespeople and business owners how to generate leads with YouTube video. His approach is very compelling for business owners because he teaches them how to save money, increase their brand awareness, and drive more traffic to their site. Anthony can be found on the first page of Google under Denver YouTube Specialist. Is that correct, Anthony? Okay. He is a certified Google partner. He knows Adwords and analytics and how important those are to converting to results. Yeah, in his past experience, he's used videos for advertising, case studies, staff trainings, testimonials, email campaigns, and really excited to see how we can utilize those in training. So let's welcome Anthony.
Thanks, Jill. Thanks very much. I'm really glad to be here today presenting on the topic of video training. I came from a company that grew from 3 locations to 42 locations in 1 year because they put their whole business inside of a bottle, a video bottle. And the owner went around to home and garden shows that year and he recruited these 42 other contractors in the 42 major NFL cities around the nation, and they were able to start up their new local dealership because every single part of their business was in a video. Everything from answering the phone to installing one of his 28 patented products. And I just consumed so much video on his video library that it gave me this really good education on video training. Well, I don't focus on video training right now specifically, but I know that in the future that's where my business is going. It's going to help other businesses to create training videos. Right now, the most effective thing for me to do is to create 1-minute videos and broadcast or publish those videos on YouTube, because it's the least expensive and it's the most effective form of online advertising today. Video communicates 80% better than print, text, or audio messages because body language. I'm able to non-verbally communicate that I will stand behind my business. That if you have a question, that I will answer it. And that I'm here, and that I'm visible, and that I'm top of mind. And that I'm willing to do what it takes to go above and beyond my competition to communicate to you using video, which my competition might not be using. So it's not always going to be that way, but right now it's very effective, and so that's where I'm creating the biggest splash. And for me, it wasn't always that way either. 10 years ago, I was working for this company that I was speaking of, who was the nation's leader in foundation repair and basement waterproofing. And the owner had 28 patented products to guarantee a dry basement and to guarantee a solid foundation that would never settle again. And I received a lot of training, and through that I learned that video was a very powerful tool, because I could use the recipe that the founder had laid and tested ahead of time, and I didn't have to reinvent the wheel. All I had to do was copy what he had shown me on video, and I could expect the same results. So my brain kind of wanted to take it one step further. And one year in 2006, my parents gave me this gift for Christmas. I don't know if anybody recognizes this, but it's called a flip cam. And it was around before cameras were in smartphones. And so I looked at this thing and I thought, what am I going to use this for? I don't know what to say. I don't know how I'm going to say it. I don't want to try to remember script. You know, I know I'm just going to freeze up when I put this thing on myself. And then it just sort of came to me. Well, I'm already walking through these houses, 3 times a day. I'll just do the same thing I'm familiar with and put the camera on myself. So that's what I did. And I stood outside the house and I said, hey, my name's Anthony, and you can see by the cracks in the outside of this house that it has a problem. And what we're going to do is take a quick walk through this house. I'll show you what's happening and show you the design and how we're going to fix it. So that's what I did. And I walked through the house, and it came naturally. I didn't have to think about what I was going to say because I was already saying it 3-4 times a day. And then I had something in a digital format that somebody could consume anywhere in the world. And they could evaluate if I was somebody that they wanted to work with, and if the type of products or design that I put on that house was something that might work for them in their house. So it eliminated all this effort that I would have to do that over and over again. They could find this video because it was categorized under foundation repair Lakewood, and maybe that's what they typed into the Google search engine to find this video, and then they could find it when they had the demand. Now, not everybody has the same demand in one day, but month after month, there's 5, 10, maybe a dozen people that have this problem. I mean, Colorado has very clay-ish soil. It's called hot soil. It's called bentonite, and it expands when it's wet, and it causes problems in foundations. So, all this to say that, I've got a good agenda. If you have questions, you can use the URL at the top of the slide deck, and you can ask questions, or you can just raise your hand. So we're going to go over why video. Why is video so effective? Why do I think videos and the internet are the most powerful business tools in the world? We're going to go over the 4 main objections or fears that people have to video. What video can be used for. I've got 16 ways that video can be used in corporate America today. And then we're going to actually do a demonstration. We're going to show you live how to make a great little 3-minute video that can be used as a company asset. These videos collected are valuable assets to the companies that you work for. And because nobody lives forever, a business will eventually get sold, and businesses with the most assets get sold for the most amount of money. So as a trainer, I think our jobs are changing from training all the new people that come in or training all the existing people that are in the company to potentially just organizers of the video trainings and distributors of the video lessons. Maybe even creators of new videos. I mean, if videos truly are training tools, then it would take the trainer in the company to direct that new effort in any company. And I think that is that introduction that I can give you today, and I feel like if I can do that effectively, I've done a good job of providing value. So we'll hopefully have time at the end for questions. Why video? Now these 2 guys right here, pretty dorky looking guys, but 18 years ago in the center of the Silicon Valley, on the campus of Stanford University, these 2 guys got together by the name of Larry and Sergey and said, we can change this thing called the internet if we focus on one thing. If we do this one thing, people will continue to use our tool, and it will continue to make their lives better. So this is Larry Page and Sergey Brin, the founders of Google, and the one thing that they focused on was giving people what they wanted. And at the time, the internet was very unpredictable and unreliable, and you couldn't really depend on getting what you were looking for. And so they indexed the whole internet and made it a better experience for you. My generation calls it the UX, the user experience, and it's what all businesses today need to focus on in order to get repeat customers. If they didn't give us what we wanted, what would we do? That's right, Joe. We would go somewhere else. Because we don't have any loyalty to these 2 guys, these dorks. We just want what we want. It's the law of attraction, really. We wake up every morning and we either say, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to make the most of this day, and I'm going to get lucky and have a lot of success, or we wake up and we say, oh, I'm kind of depressed. And just look at that ugly mug. I have got too many extra pounds, and I'm probably just going to have a disaster of a day. What am I going to get? Just that. So, why is video what people want? Because these 2 guys keep track of behavior. And they know that the majority of us are using the internet with our smartphones. The majority of us are looking for video assets as a tool, as a resource to get what we want. And the numbers don't lie. Otherwise, they wouldn't have bought YouTube for what they bought it for. And it wouldn't be the 2nd most popular search engine in the world like it is today. It wouldn't have just overtaken cable television and major network television as the most watched TV resources in the world. 400 billion people a day. So, that's why video. Next we've got here the 4 fears of making a video. Now, I came across these same fears when I first started using video that everyone will come across when they start using video. I don't believe that anyone was born with the ability to just be incredibly good at making videos. And video is the best coaching tool as well. Just watching yourself on video, you will naturally self-correct. And this is evidenced by my soccer coaching. I coach competitive boys youth soccer, and I put everything I can into teaching these little scatterbrains how to properly possess and pass the ball. But the day that they have the biggest leap in progression is the day they have an out-of-body experience and they see themselves on camera for the first time. And after that game, their parents come over to me and they say, "What did you do to my son? He just played incredibly the best game of his life." Because he watched himself, he saw where he wasn't supposed to be on the field and where he was supposed to be on the field, and his body position and how it could have been better. And he auto-corrected. It happened non-verbally, and it happened instantly just because he was able to watch himself. So video is a great coach, it's a great training tool, and the more you watch yourself on video, the better you get. You can't help it. But initially, people have this fear of equipment, the fear of technology, the fear of cost, and fear of judgment. What are people going to think of me? What are they going to say? That's the biggest one, and we'll go into these a little bit more. The fear of equipment, right? How am I going to learn how to use all this friggin' equipment? I didn't go to school for that. You know, nobody in business went to school for video production. Now, even though it's painfully obvious that we need to be using video, there's no way we can afford all this and get all this equipment understanding. So that's why I also developed this. I don't know if Jill told you, but I invented this thing called the Mobile Studio Stick, and it replaces all this stuff. And I did it while I was in this, construction mindset. How do I create videos quickly and easily? And I just snap my smartphone in. I set it up. I can move it up to eye level with the telescoping piece, and it clips to any chair, table, desk, or countertop. And this can be used in every business desk situation or office situation. Now that my phone has a stabilizing lens, it doesn't look herky and jerky when I move the camera around, and I can just quickly, easily pan the room, zoom in and out, and walk in and forth. And it helps me make a training video too. It's like, hey, I don't want to have to do this ever again, so that's what I'm going to show you how to do it. Boom, 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 this is how it's done. Now you can do it too. And so it just really shortcuts the whole equipment system. Next, technology. Some of these software programs take years to learn. I mean, we're not professional videographer, video producers, and in order for our company to maintain the right brand and the right professional look, sometimes we feel like our only option is to pay thousands and thousands of dollars for professional videographers. Well, now today, there are more video editing apps embedded into your phone that you can use for free to help you make professional-looking videos. No longer are you, pinned against the wall to think you only have one choice when it comes to profession. And because phones today come with 4K video capability, we can make very high resolution, good looking videos. Cost. Well, that's always an issue in business. How am I going to afford all this? Well, everybody's already got a smartphone in their pocket, and now we can do it for free. Unless you need 4 models and, an agent and a lighting guy and this sort of a set, which you probably don't need. All the set you need is already sitting in their desks right now, demonstrating the evidence of their ability to do what they say they can do. And that's the one thing you need to record with video. It's just that evidence that the company can do what it says it can do. That works in training and in marketing. So it's a dual purpose video as well. Next is the judgment, right? What are they going to say? How do I make everyone happy? Not everyone's going to like the video you make. And that is the first lesson in making videos, I feel, because from a sales background, I would knock on doors all day long. Did you know that there was an alternative to Quest? You don't have to use that crappy customer service. You can get higher internet speed, and I can lower your phone bill. What do you say? Let's take a look. Huh? That was my job for 3 years. And I would knock on a lot of doors, but I would really only end up sitting down with guys that had kids, guys that were athletic, guys that were decision makers, and that liked to make quick decisions. Kind of like me. So the thing I can tell you about making videos is that you're really going to make a great video for somebody that looks and acts a lot like you. And maybe it's not going to resonate as much with somebody who doesn't look and act a lot like you, and you can't help it. And all you can do is be the best communicator you can be, and that means talking to the person who's going to resonate with your message the most. And other people from other demographics will look in and see what you're doing, and they'll also want to be a part of it too. So the best way to earn trust and to get more haters, I guess, is to just speak to the person who's going to be willing to hear your message the most, and to forget about everybody else, because they're not ever going to need to watch the video anyways. And you know what they say, if you don't have haters, you're not trying hard enough. So, next, 16 ways to use videos in internal communication. So this says that 61% of internal communication professionals are using video to engage employees, and 41% plan to increase this usage. Video creates stronger bonds between employees, company culture, providing opportunities to educate, inform, and solicit feedback. Engagement. You're getting more engagement out of your people with video. You're respecting their time, and in return, they're giving you a better effort. Onboarding, obviously that's the most obvious one. How can I automate my onboarding process so that I can get through it quickly and not waste a bunch of time with people who just got hired, so that we can determine if they're going to be a long-term placement or not. Compliance training, let's make sure they know the rules. Let's make sure they check off the box. I watched those 5 videos. Now we can expect that they know the rules. News and updates. There's always ever-evolving news and updates with any organization. How do we make sure everybody's on the same page? We send out a video, and it's distributed and consumed instantly, all around the globe. Interviews, video resumes. We're interviewing people with the videos they submit. We're sending out outgoing interviews, just like outgoing voicemails. Hey, if you're somebody like this, you might be a good fit for this company. Let me take you a walk through the office. If this is a place you think you want to work, please apply with a video resume and introduce yourself the same way we've done it for you. Employee spotlight. You know, the one thing that employees value more than monetary compensation is recognition. And this is a great way to recognize an employee by spotlighting them with a short 1-minute video. Company trivia, history of the company, how it became into, be a company today. This is part of our company culture. Everybody needs to know our story. Town hall meeting, what are some of the big things that the company is talking about? What are some of the big directions the company's going in? Let's get some of the new thought leaders in the company to have a town hall fireside chat about this new direction we're going in. Let's try to elicit some more questions about this big idea that we're discussing. Newsletter. If you're not getting the same response rates or open rates on your newsletter, try adding a video. See if that increases the engagement. Shareholders. We want them to feel like they're supporting a valuable company. Let's show them exactly what they're supporting. Contests. One way to increase engagement is to, have a contest for a trip or a car, a getaway. You want some people to engage, let's incentivize them. Let's create a competition and a contest. Sales enablement. This is this whole library of sales videos that I was consuming until 2 a.m. a couple times a week, because it had 10 steps to the sale, 5 steps to the close. There was an installation video for each one of the patented products. There was a video for answering the phone. Every single piece of the business, including especially sales, can have these small bite-sized videos that people can go and consume. I need some advanced closing techniques. Oh, great, there's a section on the porch light close. What's the porch light close? I can tell the two of you need to discuss this a little bit. I'm going to go out to the car, make a few phone calls, turn the porch light on when you've made your decision, and I'll come back in. It's a great one. Financial overview. What's the financial health of the company? Employee content. Is it okay for employees to create videos now? Let's give them permission. Let's say these are the videos you can make. These are the videos we don't want. Go ahead, send them to us. If we give it the green light, we'll publish it and give you credit. More recognition for being proactive. Events. It's easy to promote an event with a video. Hey, look, this is where we're going to have our convention. We're going to have a lot of booths set up, and this is the rundown with all the education. We're going to be able to sign up for many different breakout sessions. I hope you can be there. Join us if you can. And of course, gratitude, thank you. Had a great event, great convention. Thanks for coming. Hope to see you next year. This is a great way to start infusing video into your business right away. Take a photo of this if you need, or I can send you the slides later. Great, so now how do we make a video? It's great to talk about it. Now we've actually got to do it. And this is actually how I enjoy teaching and learning the most. They say there's 3 main learning styles: audio, visual, and kinesthetic. I'm a big doer. I like to do things. I feel like if I can do it in front of you, you can see the end to end. If there was anything I went over too fast, you can come back, circle around, and you can get me there. Okay, so the first thing is going to be Google Drive. What is Google Drive? Google Drive is the main universal tool that now over 75% of Fortune 500 companies use to share internal documents securely with one another and with outsiders. You can you can set somebody up with a new email in 2 minutes. They can create a bunch of projects, and you can fire them at the end of the day, and all the projects that they created go right into your account. So it really was nice that they did that for us. They made it pretty easy. And it's $5 per month per user. So inside of Google Drive is Google Photos. Google Photos is an app on your phone that will upload all the images and videos that you choose to the cloud. So they're not just contained inside the phone, they're inside the company Universal Google account, and it's unlimited storage. So you never have a problem with retrieving or sharing these large, previously hard to transfer and share files called videos. Google Photos is a great tool, and it's free. Next is smartphone video editors. Well, this has been the biggest cog in the wheel so far, because learning how to use a video editor has not been self-explanatory. Well, now with the touch of our thumbs, we can easily select short 6-second video clips, which I'll show you how to record in a minute, and it will put them in sequence. It will connect them, stitch them together, put cool transitions and music interlaid that'll turn down when I speak and it'll turn up when I'm not speaking, which is a great way to communicate. I have another graph here that I didn't include, which talks about the ideal length of video. The ideal length is a minute if somebody doesn't know who you are or has never met you before. They're not willing to sacrifice more a minute of their time to hear what you have to say. But if these are internal employees, they have already established the trust. and they've already have a requirement, kind of, or an expectation that they're going to hear what you have to say. So I say it increases exponentially. If you connect with your persona or your avatar, and this is sales talk, sorry, but in a 1-minute video, if I establish trust with you and I demonstrate value, then you're more than likely willing to watch the next video I put out that's 2 minutes long. If in that 2 minutes I do another good job of proving my value, you'll probably spend 4 minutes because I've given you a good result. I've given you a good UX, a good experience. And exponentially so on and so forth. 4 minutes, 8 minutes, 16 minutes. In the internal communications world, 3 minutes is good. The graph starts like this, and it goes down, and it comes up for 3 minutes, and then it just goes down. So, 3 minutes is a great length for a video bite, and anyone can almost stop what they're doing, they can watch that 3-minute video, and they can get back to what they're doing. They can shelve that to-do that they may have encountered in that 3-minute video to do it after the thing they're doing right now. So that's a little ammunition for you to go back to these companies you're working for and provide this video information, this data, and say, hey, look, this is what our competition is doing, this is what we should do too. So the next is the structure to the video. And this is the real formula tool that I've used and perfected over the last 3 years to give people the information in the order in which they consume it the best. So it's a little 5-step process, and this works in sales. It also works in training, a little bit different. You can see the time at the top is designed for a 1-minute video. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 25 seconds. The place where you can expand is in the USO, and I'll go over that in a second. But first is the hook. Grab attention and dismiss 90% of the viewers who the video is not suited for. For example, if you were going to make a video on how to assemble a pen, this is a lesson I learned in junior achievement when I taught the 4th graders. Did you remember that one?
Yeah.
Assembly line, how to assemble the pen and make it work. Okay, so if you're somebody that never writes anything down, don't watch this video. It's not for people that write things. This video is only for people that write things down, not for people that type things in, right? So that's an example of a hook. A good hook is grabbing attention and dismissing people who the video is not intended for. And you only get 5 seconds, because as people are scrolling on their Facebook feed, as people are scrolling through YouTube, you may be able to catch them with the title, but you've really only got 5 seconds to capture their attention, to earn their trust to watch the rest of the video. So that's the hook. Next is the brand placement. This is where you might interject an animated logo. An animated logo that increases the production value of your video and that artistically, musically demonstrates the company brand. These are becoming a lot more popular, and you can find them on Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com. They will make you an animated logo for $5 or $25. You get the pick. Next is point out the pain. Now, this is based on the psychology that people will remember 4 things better than anything else. People will remember things that are gross, things that are embarrassing, things that are sexual, and things that are painful. The job that I have in a video is to build trust right away. And if I can recall a painful experience that my viewer has had, and I can say, I know what you're feeling. I've been there myself. It's no fun. Let me tell you. When I'm out on the soccer field and I haven't put on my sunscreen, it sucks. Because I know I'm going to get burned, and I can't run back to the car because I'm right in the middle of the game. Parents are going to think I'm a lousy coach. That is pain for me. And somebody else who may have had the same pain is me, we're going to have a lot of trust in common, right? So let's say the pain is that you asked for vacation, right? Well, we want to let you go on vacation, and people need to go on vacation. But if you don't ask for vacation early enough, you're not going to get your vacation. So make sure to submit your vacation request well ahead of time, because that's painful. If I want to go on vacation and I didn't get to go on vacation because boom, we've all been there, right? So pain is a great way to build trust, to build common ground, to have something in common. This is a great way to get somebody to nod, and then to know that they're going to watch the rest of the video, because they're going to be able to solve the pain that you just talked about, that you yourself have even experienced. So now you have something in common. Good, got it? Next, USO, the Unique Service Offering. Hi, my name is Anthony Prichard. I'm the Denver YouTube specialist, and if you would like to make an impact with people in a 2-mile radius of your house, there's no better person to work with, because I can put you inside of each one of their living rooms for the next 2 weeks. You're going to get 5,000 introductions. That's going to lead to 500 conversations. It's going to lead to 50 negotiations and 5 sales, right? So in your USO, this is going to be the training. This is going to be where you say, hi, my name is Anthony Prichard. I'm the trainer, and today we're going to talk about submitting your vacation request. Okay, first thing you do is this. Second thing you do is this. Third thing you do is that. And if you really want to sweeten the deal, you'll slide a gift card in the envelope. All right, that's an example. But you can expand on this training part. This is where the USO goes for a good 2.5, 3 minutes, right? And then at the end, it's the call to action. So if you'd like what you saw, and you'd like to eliminate this issue in the future, go ahead and click here. Or call me if you have any more questions. Or go do this to implement, and once you've checked off the box, we'll get you paid. That's the storyboard, that's the structure that works in the order that people are ready to consume it. Now you don't have to go to the beginning of the video and say, hey everybody, my name's Anthony. How many videos have you seen that start that way? All of them. It's the wrong way to start a video. It's not about you, it's about them. So if you start the video about them, you tell them why it's going to help them, how it's going to help them eliminate their pain, then you've earned the right to introduce yourself. And it's not everybody who's watching the video. It's one person at a time. They're sitting behind their desk. It's one-on-one. So it's not everybody. It's hi. That's it. It's hi. Me and you, hi. We're talking here. We got some business to get to. Let's do it. Let's bang it out. I know your time's valuable, so is mine. We're going to get right through it. It's one-on-one. It's not one-to-many. Great. So now I get to do this demonstration. And the way I do that... I got to turn this off. So I was using Facebook Live on my Facebook channel to record this demonstration, but now I have to use my phone to do this video. So if you want to see a live demonstration for your group, your organization, your association, get in touch with me in the comments below, and I'll send you my details.